Hi, it's Matt from Team SoulForge here. Just recently topped BCS McDonald's in Slough, and basically I topped the Bermuda Triangle as per usual. And this is pretty much my deck profile. It'll be short and sweet today though. May or may not have anything to do, but anyways, without further ado, we start. First of all, we start off with Shizuku, the starter. Simple as. All it is, counter plus 1, top 5. You search for Ange pretty much, or any other growth 3, or any of your combo pieces that you pretty much need. It's pretty short and sweet and doable. So we put you right there, or over here. The bread and butter of the deck, and this is my favourite card. You can tell by the look of it. And that's Speedo out, and she's really expensive. Ange, simple. So you can pretty much inflict 3 plus 6. If you Soul Blast 1, bounce a card from their hand, no, on their board I mean, and a card from my board. Pretty much, I draw a card, and I search my deck for a GB2 card, which is normally Lucille, or something of that nature, and I can do it when I ride and stride. Anyways, that's Ange for you. Then I just mentioned Lucille, so we're gonna go for it now. Nice common, it's pretty busted. So what she does is pretty much when she gets called at any given point in the game, obviously you got like Superior call it, she gets 5k for 3 units, and you can use it with a lot of things. I won't go into it too much, but this is simple as that, and you can get combos off, and she's got the GB2 as well, so you can search her with Ange. I'll go into this into hole 1, to be honest. I'll go with the Riviere and the Tra. Or I like to call her Monica, because she looks like Monica from Doki Doki. Pretty much what she does is, when I go first, because it only works when I go first, for the most point, it's counter blast 1. Yeah, counter blast 1. Finger bob. Trying to think the quickest way to do this. Yeah, counter blast 1. Pretty much you Superior ride it. You discard a card from your hand. She may be in your hand at this given point in time, and then you go for the deck. You search this, get your growth 3, and you ride. And also it gets to the point where you can also do the combo where if you on your growth 3, your first growth 3 turn, you can ride Ange, and then you can just do your combo. You go into this, and you can go into Strider, but I'll mention that shortly later. But basically, it's pretty much a good win con to stop them from de-guarding when you stride first, when they're on grade 2. Yes. I had to think about it there, my bad. Okay, grade 2s. Lisa Lotti. Gotta keep this nice, simple and sweet. She's the new card from the trial deck. All she does is, on call, I can pretty much top deck, call a card, call it to the board. Simple as that. Or it can go into the soul, which I can fuel for Ange, which is actually pretty good. So there's that. Technically 4 G cards at this point. That's pretty much what she's useful for. You can save you at a pinch. Good against decks like Dark Regulars. Bad against Ichi Dumb. Pretty bad. There's that. It's pretty simple now. This hooks us up the trial players. You pretty much throw it on the board on your grade 2 turn, you hope to have it. And you can get your Shizuku, you can keep shooting your Shizuku up. Basically what she does is pretty much Soul Blast 1. If you've got a Shizuku grade 0 in your soul, you can pretty much put it to your hand, you can pretty much Soul Charge 1 and Counter Blast 1. Or Counter Charge 1, my bad. Because obviously you just keep looping and shooting Shizuku and to find Ange and friends. Cool, that's grade 2s. Grade 1s. And yeah, I am at the moment I'm not running Honolulu, but I will be soon. The deck's always changing, so take that with a grain of salt. Good ones. Brune. I think the main reason I ended up using her, well, she's a Chow Chow card for starters. And she's also got the 2k bonus. If we Chow Chow in front row, she's good against force numbers. Force numbers are really good. They do things. The second ability is pretty much when it boosts a card with Chow Chow. I've got to double check this actually. Yeah, with Chow Chow in its card name, I can choose a card with Chow Chow on my board and bounce to the hand. So it's pretty much good with Lucy on the first strike. So control decks can't retire my stuff and bully me. Simple as that. Okay. Card I pretty much like. I think one of the old cards I actually do use actually. 3 copies of Shizuku. Simple, sweet, harmony, top 5 on the lane. Search for cards, especially if you're bricking. Find Ange. You need +1 anyways. It filters the deck, means you got more chance of triggers. Okay. People do 1/5 of this. I want 6 for now. Decks like OTT obviously, so really annoying. And big clangs like Spike Brothers where they go into their huge lanes. Simple and sweet. When you PG with it, you can put a card to your soul instead of discarding. So that's that. Great zeros. This card went to 1. And I'm kind of depressed, but it's fine. It's quick. Pretty much what she does is harmony. When after the battle it's boosted, you bounce that unit, choose a card from your hand and call it. You usually call Lucille, which is the grade 3 I mentioned from earlier. You can do shenanigans and it's cool and make loads and loads of power. So there's that. Pretty good, pretty sweet. Later. Card's pretty busted. For starters, this can counter Nubatama because it has 0 power. Second thing is the fact that it can give double power and a critical if it's got GB2. So like Luke City, you base 11 for example, and then you bounce it back and you pretty much just double the power and it gets a crit, and it's pretty busted. I bet a lot of people will agree on that. Okay, this may get changed, but I like to do it just because it's an SP and it's a tech, and I've been wanting this since even quick when it was at like 4. No, I don't think I went 4 with it actually. I think I ran up like 2 nats at one point in time. Chow Chow Sarah. What she does is as simple as Counterblast 1. Let me just double check. I need to read the card as I'm reading. Counterblast 1. Put the unit into your soul. At the end of the battle, the Chow Chow card in its card name battle attacked, which is pretty much your tiara for the most point. You put her in your soul. You draw a card. You choose a Chow Chow from your hand and call it. And once again, Lucille gets called. And you get, if you have Lucille, if not, it's like a Brune or another copy of this. It gets the 5k bonus, and then Lucille goes off and you get more bonus. And obviously your board's going to be empty. Because on the restand turn, you get the extra attack. It's big lane. And sometimes they may not have the guard for it. Set up for that. People don't run it, and it's really weird. It's a really good card, you know. Okay. Alright, this is just simple. For now, this might get changed, but 2 of the new, 4 of the new crit. And at the moment, there's 4 of the new hill. This may get changed for the counter charger. I need to do a bit more experimenting. Quote unquote more homebrewing if there is any. That's about that. Okay, strides. Whew. Alright, let's go with the main one first. Tiara. This is what happens when Gear Next and Sanctuary Guard make out and have a baby. So, pretty much what she does is, no cost either, flip anything. Your Chow Chows in your front row get 5k for every empty circle. And it's continuous. And then other skillers, GB3. After battle, it attacked. Just put 3 Bermuda cards to the bottom of your deck. Restand it. Gets drive -2. And because of that, it gets so much power because of the empty circles. This, I think, this, as well as Ange, this is also the bread and butter of the deck. Pretty good. Actually, told a lie. I do 1/4. I forgot because SP and ISP. Obviously. Some people want 3 actually, to be honest. So yeah, 1/4, not 2. Right, she's a good. Hardly use her, but she's there when you're booking. So basically, she's Counterblast 1, flip herself. Search top 5. You choose 2 grey frees or cards with Shizuku in the card names. That's the important part. Put them to your hand. So I've got grey one Shizuku. That's probably what I kind of want to run it. And you get grey frees. Search for Ange because that's legitimately the only reason why you play this card. Or the fact of the matter is that the garbage strip skill, which I hardly use, if you reveal the Shizukus in your hand, you get garbage strip for that grade. So with the Shizuku grade 1 I have, garbage strip for the grade 1. So that's Shizuku. I think the Joker meta is coming up, but this is my personalised attack. I want 2 copies of Perfect Performance Ange. I rarely use that, but I'll mention it anyways. Counterblast 2. If you bounce, basically if you bounce like, was it 4 or 5? Because I hardly use it. If it's 5 or more, draw a card. If I got 7, I get an extra drive check. And she gets 5k power for every card bounced. And I remember back in the heyday where if you bounce all your cards, like Amelia's and whatnot, from set 1, you pretty much get draws and whatever else. Counterblast 2. It's there for the Link Joker matchup when I do decide to get, well, I'll crash into it or whatnot. And she looks really nice. And she was expensive, but, you know, the reprint collection reprinted her, and I'm sad. But she looks so much better than the reprint anyway, let's be completely honest. Alright, yeah. Okay, the one with VR I mentioned earlier. She's not SP, and yes. And she's now bought out. Pretty much, I play her just for the Riviera name. You go into it, do the stride. One thing I didn't mention with Trial, by the way, because I kind of backrushed it. Trial's second skill, back from earlier. I'll quickly go back to it. Is that if you got a Riviera stride, which is this, and you got this in your rearguard circle, you Soul Blast 1, and you can restand her. So you can pressure. Problem is though, you're prone to get stopped by triggers, especially when it's like V format and whatnot. So there's that. So Riviera for the Riviera. Okay, now we're going to go to the G guards. My favourite one, Hand in Hand Leona. I think this is pretty good, just purely because of one reason. If you got Lucille on your board and they start bullying it, well, I think that's like the only card I potentially want to save for the most part, because without it you kind of brick a little bit and don't perform so much well. You bounce the Lucille back, and then you can pretty much, or you can bounce the card that's on the board back, and then you can call you have to call a card. When you do that, it gets 5k power, and then whatever you have on the board. So you do that, you go through, you get 5k power anyways. So basically it's 20k shield. And I did have the SP of this as well. Okay, Sichuan. Yes, I will be putting Harley back in. Big threat. The SP does look better, yes. And I can't bother to get 2, and she was a misprint anyways for the lowest set. I won't go into too much. And she's there for Holiday, obviously, if I play it, like I mentioned. And the second reason why I play it is because I need it to put on my board. I need at least 1 card on my board, especially after my stride turn, so I can use Ange skill properly, get the pluses off. And the other reason is to counter Nubatama. As I've mentioned this from way earlier, with this. Oh, not really with this, but like, it could help. Pretty much, if they dominate the units with Rene, pretty much they attack. I throw this down, I call over the unit, and down mine again. So, good counters, all good. And she looks nice. Okay, I think it's the last card. But it's also the one card that I think is really busted. And it's Ellie. She pretty much single-handedly guards the one punch Zoa turn, which is the outline combo, because obviously the only thing you can do is G-guard. Correct me if I'm wrong, would be nice. But I'm pretty 100% sure I'm correct. What she does is, when she's on place, for every Sentinel, which is the Aquas, right, 6 Aquas I play. That's probably another reason why I play on 6 Aquas. Or the pure facts that I have more copies of her flip face up. She gets 10,000, so she's really beefy. And that's not the only thing you can use her for. Good for other matchups as well, because she goes like 100 shield if you're lucky. Soul Blast Swamp, flip her back face down. You know, back the Aquaforce G-Guard started this craze off. And now it's that. And I've got 2 SPs of it. She's okay. The SPs are SPs at the end of the day, and I like them, so there's that. And yeah, for the most point, that's pretty much it. I'll just show off these one more time. And that's pretty much the deck profile. Any questions? Ask, you know, the usual. No idea. I've got Team League in June. Getting prepared, sorting my deck out. I really want to homebrew this deck just purely because of the fact that the meta is getting to the point where everyone wants to run Ange. And I saw a rumor where so many tables just have Ange now. It's like all these top tables. You forget that other decks are in the meta, not this Bermuda Triangle, you know. Anyways, I won't bore you up too much. Right, so that would be the end of that. Yeah. Have fun. Remember, SPs are sexy. And ciao.